Welcome, ladies and gents, back to another Bingo Blitz episode here at Kaizer Chiefs. And today is the day for the Sundowns Super Showdown. And I apologise if my voice is still a little bit croaky. I'm still feeling a little bit ill. When I filmed the Sunday one, it was a day after being ill. Today is the day after that. So, physically, I'm feeling a little bit better. My throat is just as bad though. So, hopefully we can get through today's episode without too many issues. Now, if you're watching any of the other series, for example, if you're watching the FMV one, that was filmed about the Tuesday or Wednesday before I got ill, and then the last episode of the York save, as well as Tuesdays and Thursdays, were all filmed the day before I got ill. So, they are all perfectly fine if you're watching them and wondering, what on earth do you mean you are ill in this one and Sundays? Well, now you know why. That's exactly how the recording schedule went. But you're not here to hear me ramble about being ill. No! We are, of course, here to see how we've been getting on in the league and cups. And, well, our first catch-up game, of course, sees us play the Soweto Derby, where we welcomed the lovely Orlando Pirates to our ground. And, well, we picked up a nice, simple 2-1 victory in that. They managed to pull a goal back 3 minutes after Dolly's goal. A solid performance out of Mafoho, though, with an 8.2. And the same from Billiat. Unfortunate, really, because Billiat, of course, wants to leave the club. I can't offer him a brand new contract. I have been offering a few contracts. We're not going to go over this because we'll be rambling for a while, but Mafoho, I believe I offered a brand new contract. We've got 3 brand new youth intakes, which, if I remember, I will show in the next episode. And yeah, it's just been a case of renewing a few contracts, getting our youth intake in, which was rather dismal, because like I said, we only had 3 players which were worth signing. But enough rambling, let's crack on with the next catch-up game, and that, of course, is the first leg of today's first game, which is against Sundowns. And, well, it was a simple 0-0 at our place. I wouldn't say we played particularly bad. As you can see, Nerkovic picked up a bit of a niggly knock, 7.1, and, well, it was an even game. Just a simple, even game, bit boring, 0-0. Pretty much a fair reflection of that one. We then went and hosted Amazulu, which was a comfortable 3-1 victory. They did manage to pull a goal back 7 minutes after Dolly's goal. That seems to be a theme. If Dolly scores, the other team scores not long after. But thankfully, they managed to score an own goal. Would you find, ladies and gents, like to see that own goal? Because I think you would. So, let's have a little look at that. Okay, so as you saw, that was Amazulu's rather bizarre own goal in that last catch-up game. But without further ado, let's head on over to Sundowns. Let's try and pick up a victory. And so, ladies and gents, our first game is upon us, and of course we are going to apply those opposition instructions. It's an okay pitch condition here today, sold out capacity, 28,900 tickets have been sold from the 28,900 capacity. It is, of course, Sundowns versus Kaizer Chiefs, 13 degrees Celsius and calm. Now, we are suggested to go from a balanced to a cautious mentality. Balanced was pretty fine in the first leg. We shall go for it in this second one. But our team for today's game is Attila in goal. Backline of Pinto, Combo Meal, Mafoho and Frosler. On the wings is Dolly and Botsack with Alexander in between. Central midfield is Graham and Billiat and Nerkovic up front. A bench consisting of Peterson, Negazana, who of course is better than Mafalele and thus has made his way onto the bench. Mabaliso, Blom, Zuma, Manyama and Ranti. Now you're probably wondering why Mabaliso is on the bench. That is because Halanti, along with a couple of people, have picked up knocks. Halanti, is the only one who still has a knock. So Halanti is currently injured for 6 days to 2 weeks. He's going to be missing both of these games. We've got 3 people unregistered, of course. Lekay, though, is on his way back. How long has he got on that one? 10 days to 3 weeks. Okay, so we're probably not going to see Lekay. Unfortunate, would love to see him in the lineup. And Whitman I have just dropped for Manyama, who is making his return. But enough rambling from me, let's submit the team. Let's crack on with this, because of course we have 2 games to get through here today. Now, they are going for 6 changes to their lineup. I believe we played on a Tuesday and they played on a Wednesday, or we played on a Wednesday, they played on a Thursday. We both had midweek games prior to this, so we might be an extra day fitter, which would be nice, but pump fists is something I'd love to do. Unfortunately, though, we are in the land of holding our hands together, praying to the Lord that my voice can survive the rest of this episode, and of course that we can pick up a couple of victories against Sundowns. But I want you to ignore the recent praise. Play your natural game. This is the first back-to-back against Sundowns, so we need to show them what we're about. All the best out there, have fun. You know what? No, we need to show them what we're about. Pick up a victory here today. We are, of course, going to skip the walk out. Now, we don't have a whole lot of options for this side, so we shall go for the sundown formation. As you can see, we've got these games in the middle. I did notice something rather interesting. This game, whoever wins that, of course, is a Tunisian side. Both Tunisian sides versus the winner of both South African sides. And both of these games, the Egyptian side is much better than the other team. Both of these look like they're going to play each other. So there's going to probably be an Egyptian side in the final. The question is, though, are they going to verse a Tunisian or a South African side? There's only one way to find out, and that, of course, is to progress through the rest of these rounds. But right now, interception by them. Dolly, though, unfortunately, though, nods it onto absolutely no one. And they're just going to collect the ball here at right back. He's even going to do a bit of a moonwalk. Druk, don't know what he's thinking about. Gets it to Jolly, though, and it's nice 1-2 between them. Passes it all the way back to Goss. And that was a bit of a wasted opportunity. Also, Al Ali currently 1-0 up. See, both Egyptian sides 1-0 up in their games. I believe they both go in with leads. Sorry, 2-0 for Al Ali, which I believe puts them 4-0 on aggregate. But Mika right now is going to throw it into the Dolly mixture. Can Dolly do anything on this left-hand side? Whips it in, butt sack, back post. Come on, butthead. 15th goal of the season. The butt was in the right place. Good job, butt sack. Good job. Great cross from Dolly too, of course. And Mika, with his throw in, not too shabby. Gets himself the second assist. Unfortunately for him, though, this isn't ice hockey. So, he doesn't get the second assist. Unlucky for you, Mika. There's only one assist that should be given. And then, of course, we'll go to the Dolly mixture. I am still really tempted to change his name to Dolly Mixture, but I've managed to refrain thus far. That's bad news. That is very bad news. Frosler, our starting right back position, I would say we are very weak in. Nagazana has to now prove why I chose him over Mafalele. Mafalele struggled. Frosler was on a 6-5, to be fair. He was having a rough game. But still, don't want him injured. So, currently, nice 1-0 lead. Let's try and hold on to this one. We are, of course, putting our hands together. We're going to pray. We're going to pray that things are going well. But I know you're capable of better. We're capable of a 3-0 lead. Let's try and do that. Club African, by the way, 2-0 up against S. Tunis. In that one, Al Ali is currently 3-1 up. The other game is still 1-0. We're, of course, 1-0. So, it's thrown into Cole Alexander. He gets it over to the butt sack. Butt sack whips it in. Combo meal, front post. Sails over the bar, though. Over the bar and far away, where Teletubbies dare not to play. And of course, we nearly missed our substitutes. A little bit later than usual, but of course we are missing one. Nerkovic is a little bit tired and he's on a 6-6. You know what, Ranty, come on. More to rest him. More to rest him. Actually, yes, more to rest him. Because I believe if we progress through the first leg of the Champions League game, we'll actually fall before the other Sundown game. So, we are going to rest up Nerkovic just in case that's the case. We've got a 6-3 for Pinto. I'm trying not to cough, but I also have a tickly throat, so I apologise. I will return in just a second, because I know it's going to happen. Okay, substitute sorted. Let's confirm that. I apologise for my throat. Been a bit of a pain in the backside and having to pause it there, but of course, for you fine ladies and gents, it wasn't that long. To be fair, for me it wasn't that long. Just, you didn't have to suffer through the pain and misery of hearing that in your ear. But right now it's going to be played over to this left-hand side. Please, let's defend this, lads. Let's keep it at 1-0. If not, extend our lead. Don't lose the lead now, thankfully. The header sails wide. Okay. I think we know who our 4 teams are going to be if we can hold on to this one. All goes sailing over. Like I said, of course, we are going to be playing Sundowns once again in that big league clash. But right now, we're going to throw the ball in. Nagazana going to throw it in. He's currently on a 6.4. He is struggling over on that right-hand side. Maybe we'll go 3 at the back. If we don't have a right back who we trust, maybe we'll go 3 at the back. Is the ref going to give offside for this? Please, VAR. Save us, VAR. Please. Okay. Well, currently it's 1-1. Things decided to get a little more interesting in this Champions League clash. Mafoho, though, nods it on to the Butsack. Butsack now up to Nagazana. Nagazana inside to Alexander. He finds the Butsack. Butsack's going to pull it back for Billiat, though. Billiat now to Mafoho. Billiat finds Alexander. Alexander over the top to Graham. Graham's got a great opportunity here. Come on, Graham. Straight at Goss. Straight at him. Terrible attempt in the end. Al Ali comfortably 4-1 in their game. This is the only game that isn't. But ladies and gents, as you can see from that upper right hand corner, we've made it through on away goals. Away goals! Come on! Ooh, that makes the second game rather spicy indeed. Well done, lads. We need to put our hands together, of course. Well done, lads. Appreciate it. Now, let's progress forward. And let's see. Ah, there we go. So we get through on away goal rule. Zamalek is through 4-1 on aggregate. 3-0 for Club African, who we are, of course, going to verse in the next round of the Champions League, and a 6-1 for Al Ali. But I'll see you fine folks for the next Sundowns game. Right, ladies and gents, it is of course time to crack on with our second game against Sundowns. And well, it's a little bit of a good news, bad news situation. Bad news, Frostler still out with an injury, but he'll be back in about 3 days and hopefully make it back for the second leg in the Champions League. But speaking of the Champions League, a little bit more bad news. Well, we lost our home tie 2-1. Thankfully, we are going to see the away tie, of course, in the next episode. But we do have a little bit of good news in terms of our team here today. First of all, let's get through this little bit of information. We've got a packed out stadium yet again at 28,900. Okay pitch condition here today. Second versus first, 19 degrees Celsius and calm. We are, of course, going to apply the opposition instructions. Again, we're suggested to go from a balanced down to a cautious, but as we've seen, balanced is perfectly fine against Sundown. So our team for today, I can finally say it. It's Leke on the wings. I Leke like that. And in between is Billiat. We've got Graham and the Marchman in central midfield. Our backline is Pinto, Combo Meal, Mafoho and Nagizana with Onyango in goal. Nekovic up front and a bench consisting of Attila, Mafalele, Halanti, Alexander, Butsack, Dolly and Whiteman. Whiteman, of course, coming on to the bench because Ranty sucks. Ranty just simply can't score a goal. So, Ranty is being dropped. As you can see, Halanti is lacking a little bit of fitness. So is Leke, but we are all good. as we head into the hood. So let's try and pick up a second victory here today. Hopefully my throat can hang on in there here today as well. Because, of course, that first episode, they'd have to put a little break in it. Maybe we'll have to put a break in this one too. But let's clasp our hands together. Let's pray we can bounce back in this one. So we will top the table if we win here. So go out there and impress me. You know what? Yeah, let's go with that one. Why on earth not? So, current form for them, a lot of draws. A loss, draw, draw, win, draw. In terms of us, well, our current form is a win, a draw, a loss. Hopefully a win. I'll take a draw, to be honest, but hopefully a win. As you can see, again, level on points. They are miles ahead on goal difference, but we do have a game in hand regardless of how this one goes. They'll be looking to win this one, of course, but then we'll have to tie things up with our game in hand, but they'll have a goal difference over us. So we really can't be losing this one here today. It's a very big fixture. We can afford to draw this one, but definitely no loss. Cape Town City, by the way, 1-0 up against TS Galaxy. Also, a little bit more good news. Our youth team, by the way, won their league. So, not too shabby. Nice little 1-2 there as well. Lekay's going to whip it in. He goes. Oh, it's nodded away before it gets to Biliat. But Nagazana is going to collect it and plays it up to Biliat. Biliat turns, passes it over to Mika. Mika finds Graham. Graham now up to Lekay. Lekay, ball over the top to Lekay. Lekay. And Gus will be the one to clear it away. Lekay, clear it away. Now, Mafoho from the halfway line gathers the ball, goes over to the byline. It's up to Nagazanda. It's inside to Marchman. Nice 1-2 with Lekay. Lekay, can he get a good cross in? He plays it across Nerkovic. Lovely tackle by Quirky. And it's a corner, ladies and gents. It is a corner. And to take said corner is going to be Biliat. So, Biliat whips it in, back post. Cleared away for a throw-in. Naganza. Okay. Can we please have our attacking line untouched for more than half a game? 20 minutes in and we've lost Biliat, a key part of this lineup. Now the real question is, what are we going to do? Are we going to bring Alexander in up here? Dolly can play in there, I believe. We will. We'll go Dolly. Dolly can come in. I trust Dolly. In Dolly we shall trust, and hopefully Dolly can have a good time in that cam spot. Now, of course, we might need Dolly for the Champions League fixture, so just in case, we will of course bring on Alexander. Ooh, combo meal, third goal of the season. What a beautiful finish from our centre-back. Did not look like a centre-back with that shooting though. Jesus. Let's have another look at that one. Okay. So, Lekay whips it in. Back post, it's nodded away. Dolly collects, plays it over to Combo. Combo turns, smacks it. I wouldn't say into the upper right, but it was pretty darn close. Ladies and gents, we've got a 1-0 lead. Come on. Now, we know a 1-0 lead against Sundowns is not enough. We do need to get a second one, but it's a nice start. Very nice start indeed in this second game. Hopefully, we can pick up a victory in this one after narrowly scraping through, of course, on away goal rule from that first one. But, Coach Z, what is he going to do with this bout of possession? It's going to be played up to Jally. Jally inside. It's now a ball over to the right-hand side where Marina will be found. What can Marina do on this right-hand side, though? He can pull it back to Jally and get it back into the box. Oh, no! Quite literally passed through our defence. Such a short-lived moment. Such a short-lived moment from our centre-back, smashing it in. Okay, that was quite a bad one. Jesus. Made my eyes water. Almost as bad as our defending. Jesus. Don't know what's worse. Defending or my tickly throat right now. Right now, though, the Gazanza is on 6.3, rather disappointing, showing that Maflele might not be as bad as we thought. But right now, ladies and gents, this is a familiar scoreline. It wasn't this early, though, last time. As we head into half-time, 1-1, let's get our hands together. The scoreline? No, it's time for everyone to dig deep. Dig deep, lads. Let's win this. We are going to take off our 6.3 performer, though. Usually, our reserve... Okay, Lakay, your fitness is out the window. It's fine. It's fine. I expect that. You've got an injury. You're coming back. You can go off as well. Nice little double sub at half-time. We'll hold on to that last one till a little bit later than usual, though, for the simple fact we don't want to get an injury and then find ourselves down to 10 men. So, right now, got ourselves a draw. Like I said, I'll accept a draw. Would love to get a victory here today, though. Would be much better than 2 1-1 draws in this episode. But right now, who is looking tired? Mika is looking tired. So Mika, you are the next one to leave the pitch, my friend. Alanti on for Mika. Oh, yes, I completely forgot about Billiat, didn't I? Forgot about Billiat. That's going to make things difficult. I think Halanti's probably going to have to play in our Champions League game, so thought we might be back to our full lineup at the back for that Champions League match. We might not be. We might have to play Halanti. And, well, speaking of disappointment, we've just gone and conceded a second goal. So, I guess we're going attacking. Maflele is apparently the one to blame for that goal. And there's no way of yelling at them with our hands together. So, we're not going to be yelling at them. The Arrows, by the way, gone 2-0 up against Chippa United. But also, Marumo Gallant is currently 1-0 up in their game. They are quite a bit behind us. We are currently in a 2-horse race. But they are eyeing up, catching up to us. Right now, though, we're going to have to take a draw and a loss. So, that was today's episode, the double header against the Sundowns, the Sundowns Super Showdown. But I will, of course, see you fine, ladies and gents, over in Tunisia for the next one. I thank you all for joining us. I hope you all have a lovely night, and goodbye.